Throughout my career, I've had the opportunity to work with hundreds of clients and help them transition smoothly into retirement. It's been my pleasure to build meaningful relationships and partner with our clients to achieve both financial and life goals. Now, as I step into my retirement, I can't help but reflect on my own journey. What changed my course was receiving poor financial advice where my total financial picture wasn't taken into consideration. Looking back with perspective, I see that it was a bump along the road in my journey. But what it did is inspired me to become a financial planner, to learn wealth management for myself, and instilled a passion to help others navigate important financial decisions. I became a certified financial planner in 1995 and started practicing mostly on my own for more than 10 years. Then I had a chance meeting with Marilyn Gunther, a founding partner of the center. We met at a women's financial symposium, and this chance meeting was a catalyst for me to fine-tune my career path and learn from a trailblazer. Marilyn freely shared her insights about the center and her experiences as a financial planner and as a business owner. Ultimately, she opened the door for me to join the center team in 2006, an organization that has given me the opportunity to be part of something really special.
Laurie and I met. We were going to a women's conference at Raymond James, and we were picked up by the shuttle, and we were sitting side by side across the aisle from each other so we could start to talk. And the trip was about 40 minutes. And so during that time, we really got a lot of chattering in. And one of the things that I was so impressed with her was that she was so enthusiastic about financial planning. She could tell that she really loved what she was doing, that she was very engaged in it, and that she wanted to learn more and more about it. And she also wanted to learn a great deal about the center. She's very curiosity oriented and asked a lot of questions. And so we talked a lot about the center and some of the things that we did and some of the things that inspired us. We were not looking to bring on a new planner at that time when I met Laurie. Our philosophy at that time was that if we found someone who was the perfect fit, we would certainly consider them. But we weren't actively looking to bring on a person. But when I came back and I told Dan Estelle about Laurie and said that I thought that it'd be nice to at least talk to her a little bit more, I thought there were a few impediments. One is that she had a young family. She was working in a different situation, and she lived quite a distance from the center. But I gave her a call and said, if you're ever giving some consideration to making a change, why don't you come down and take a look at the center? And about 2 months later, that call came, and she came down, and the rest is history.
Fast forward a little bit, when you're approaching your own retirement, what was it about Laurie as a planner that made you confident in entrusting your client relationships to her after you retired?
Well, first of all, I want to tell you something. That is the toughest thing that you have to do. That was the hardest task that I had, to take my clients who I had grown and gotten to be such good friends with and try to give them to somebody else. So, of course, we had the process where Laurie came in meetings for several years, and it was very obvious to me that she related to them extremely well. The one thing I would say is she never stopped learning, and she was always so open to learning new ideas. When she first came to the center, not only was she thrown into a whole new environment that was very process-driven, but she was also studying for her MBA at Walsh College and driving a long distance and never missed a beat. And that whole energy just came through all the time. And the center was built as a strong influence for women. So our focus was very much on women because at that point in time, that was 35, almost going on 40 years ago now, women were taking their career development very seriously. And they were wanting to have more knowledge financially, not just from themselves, but if they were in a marriage or a partnership, to be a stronger partner and know more about finances. Where it fell down was when there was a crisis situation. At the time of death, divorce, or loss of a spouse or a member of the family, women were very vulnerable because they didn't have a financial background, and they frequently did not fare very well. Laurie was extremely sympathetic to that situation. And she was very much, from her younger years and some of the things that she went through, it was very important to her to work with women to make them stronger about their financial well-being and helping them to reach their financial goals. And it just showed in everything she did. So when I saw that in her, I knew that my clients were going to be in good hands.
I was honored to become a firm partner in 2015. As part of a larger team, I now had the opportunity to mentor others, just like so many had done for me before. I've had the joy of seeing the center's multi-generational approach in action, which is not just for our clients and their families, but also for the center itself.
When I started at the center in July of 2013, Laurie was one of the planners I worked most closely with on a team serving clients, and it became pretty clear to me early on that I had hit the mentor jackpot. Laurie always found ways to encourage me and provide coaching in a compassionate way that's really stuck with me and shaped me into the advisor that I am today.
I've had the privilege to work alongside Laurie for the last 8 years, and Laurie is the kind of leader who treats everyone with the same level of respect, kindness, patience, and understanding. She has taught me so much, and I'll always be grateful for her mentorship. She never told me what to do, but rather guided me and let me learn and develop as a planner through time and experience.
Now, in what seems like the blink of an eye, I'll be retiring from the center after 15 years and passing the torch, just like Marilyn Gunther did with me. When I look back on the center's history over the last 35 years, I can't help but be in awe. We now have 13 financial planners, all of whom are certified financial planners, and have been trained by our founders and senior financial planners.
Laurie has a very special relationship with her clients, one that extends far beyond the dollars and cents. She cares deeply for the families she's had the privilege of serving over the years, and hearing all the stories of how she's been able to help achieve client financial goals has been incredibly inspiring and motivating.
Laurie genuinely cares about her clients' well-being, and I know how important these relationships have been for her throughout the years. The fact that she's entrusting myself and others with these relationships is the most sincere compliment we could receive.
Learning firsthand from Laurie has been an incredible privilege. She has the ability to connect and really listen to clients. Laurie has taught me that financial planning is just as much about listening with your heart as it is about technical analysis and number crunching. And now, getting the opportunity to work with many of the clients that Laurie and Marilyn before her worked with, it really shows me the power of the center's multi-generational approach in action.
2021 has really been a bittersweet year, with Laurie retiring at year-end. While I cannot be happier as she enters this next chapter of her life, her heartfelt presence that can be felt by each and every one of us at the center will be sorely missed.
Laurie has dedicated her life to her clients, her family, and her friends, and I will miss seeing Laurie every day. Her impact on myself as a financial planner is impossible to measure.
I am so pleased with Laurie's retirement. I know she's going to be a pro golfer and a concert pianist and have lots of time with her family, and I hope that she and Robert have a wonderful, relaxing time together, and to thank her so much for taking such good care of the clients.
To my center team, thank you for your dedication to always learning and growing, and to continually putting your team members and our clients first. And to our clients, thank you for sharing your stories with me. Thank you for letting me walk with you on your own journey as we mapped your course. Thank you for trusting me through the market and life's ups and downs. And most importantly, thank you for your friendships.